Here's how 2007 is going for me so far. I'll take this in chronological order. January. I begin my final semester of law school. Then I burn my hand by grabbing a hot frying pan. February. The brakes go out on my truck. Getting them fixed, along with a couple of other much-needed repairs, is a substantial financial setback. It's also a harbinger of things to come. March. This was the big one. In Orlando, my mother dies 16 years after being diagnosed with myelofibrosis. We are with her at the end. I begin to go into depression. May. I finish law school and graduate. We go to visit my family. On the way back, the timing belt in my wife's car goes out. This leads to an unplanned 4-day stay in Macon, Georgia. It also ends up costing us about $4,000. This is financially devastating when we're still living on my student loans and I have no job. June. I get a flat tire. Then I get stung by a bee. July. I take the Tennessee bar exam. This is the hardest thing I've ever done. Results won't be released until 4 months later. I'm losing sleep. August. We move. On the day of the move, the temperature outside is 107 degrees. The new house is a disaster. Nothing works. Everything's rigged. The only saving grace is that this is most definitely temporary. Later that month, I get stung by another bee. Once we're somewhat settled in, our finances go downhill as I continue to be unable to find a job. Every interview is the same story. They all really like me, and they all hire someone with experience. My wife's cat begins to hate me even more than she did before. October. Bright spot when bar results are released and I find out that I passed. Still got no job. November. I turn 36. Unemployed, depressed, and drunk is no way to celebrate a birthday. December. I submit this movie to the Little Film Fest. Considering that there are still 4 weeks left in the year, I'm a bit apprehensive about taking on a project. To ease my mind, I shot the following.
Hello, I'm Marty Priola. Adam Remsen was a friend of mine. A good one. Tragically, he died under mysterious circumstances before the filming of this production could be completed, and I've taken on the responsibility of completing it for him. Because Adam would have wanted it that way.
This summer, my wife and I were driving down the street one day, discussing what a shitty year this has been. In an attempt to maintain a sense of humor and a positive, can-do attitude, I leaned out the window and shook my fist up at the sky. I shouted, "Ha! Is this all you got?" Not 5 seconds later, a car came this close to pulling out right in front of us. Had it done so, I would have plowed right into it. The point was clear. I had been warned. My resolution is that at midnight on New Year's Eve, I will be huddled in my bomb shelter, wearing full safety gear, and I will scream, "Fuck you, 2007," at the top of my lungs.